The world continues to swelter as April 2024 blazes past heat records. This is according to Delphine Payssant and colleagues. April marked another remarkable month of record-breaking global air and sea surface temperatures averages, according to a new report by the European Union's EU Climate Monitor published on Wednesday. The abnormally warm conditions came despite the continued weakening of the El Niño weather phenomenon that contributes to increased heat, said EU's Copernicus Climate Change Service, pointing to human-caused climate change for exacerbating the extremes. Record heat since June last year, every month has been the warmest such period on record, according to Copernicus. April 2024 was no exception, clocking in at 1.58 degrees Celsius above the 1850 to 1900 pre-industrial average. While unusual, a similar streak of monthly global temperature records happened previously in 2015 and 16, Copernicus said. The average temperature over the last 12 months was also recorded at 1.6 Celsius above pre-industrial levels, surpassing the 1.5 Celsius target set by the 2015 Paris Agreement to limit global warming. The anomaly does not mean the Paris target has been missed, which is calculated over a period of decades, but it does signal how remarkable the global temperature conditions we are currently experiencing are, Copernicus climatologist Julian Nicholas told AFP. Last month was the second warmest April ever recorded in Europe, as was March and the entire winter period. Diverging extremes. Swaths of Asia from India to Vietnam have been struck by scorching heat waves in recent weeks, while southern Brazil has suffered deadly flooding. Each additional degree of global warming is accompanied by extreme weather events which are both more intense and more likely, Nicholas said. Diverging extremes in the form of floods and droughts peppered the planet in April, and much of Europe saw a wetter April than usual, although southern Spain, Italy, and the Western Balkans were drier than average, Copernicus reports. Heavy rain resulted in flooding over parts of North America, Central Asia, and the Persian Gulf, while eastern Australia was hit with heavy rains. The bulk of the country experienced drier than normal conditions, as did northern Mexico and around the Caspian Sea. Warmer oceans. The natural El Niño pattern, which warms the Pacific Ocean and heads to a rise in global temperatures, peaked earlier this year and was headed towards neutral condition in April, Copernicus said, and still the average sea surface temperatures broke records in April for the 13th consecutive month. Warming oceans threaten marine life, contribute to more humidity in the atmosphere, and put at risk its crucial role in absorbing planet-heating greenhouse gas emissions. Climate forecasts suggest the second half of the year could even see a transition to La Niña, which lowers global temperatures, Nicholas said, but conditions are still rather uncertain. So we'll have to wait and see what happens then. The end of El Niño does not mean an end to high temperatures, though. The extra energy trapped into the oceans and the atmosphere by increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases will keep pushing the global temperature towards new records, Copernicus director Carlo Buontempo said in his statement. The UN already in March warned that there was a high probability that 2024 would see record temperatures, while 2023 capped off a decade of record heat, pushing the planet to the brink, quote-unquote. It was still a little early to predict whether new records would continue to be broken, Nicholas said, given that 2023 was exceptional. This is from Agence France Presse, and it's on Science Alert. It's by Delphine Payssant and colleagues. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.